Now that we know how resonance works and why it's so important, let's jump into the 14 steps to build your resonant voice. Importantly, these 14 steps are from the following resource, the Voice Book, Caring for, Protecting, and Improving Your Voice. It's by DeVore and Cookman, 2009, Chicago Review Press. Since I am a visual person, the handout was created by yours truly. Okay, before you practice resonance training, it's important to start your sessions reviewing diaphragmatic breathing, do your stretches, massages, and vocal warm-ups because you need to be relaxed in order to feel your optimal resonance. So after you are adequately warmed up, we are now going to fix our posture. Shoulders up to our earlobes, squeeze your shoulders behind you, and tuck your shoulders into your back pocket. Pull the string on the crown of your head so it feels like your head is floating on top of your spine. Relax your jaw so that there is a small gap between your upper and lower molars. Your lips are gently touching. And the first step in feeling our resonant voice is anchoring. We're going to say, as though we're agreeing with someone. Let's do it together a few times. As we say, pay attention to the buzzing and vibrating you feel in your lips, in the bone behind your teeth, your maxilla, and in your nose. We want to be maximizing that vibration throughout the duration of this activity. That's it. That's step number one. Step number two is arcing. So taking a diaphragmatic breath, as though you're pondering something. If you're not feeling the vibration, check to make sure that your tongue is low in the back, but not squeezed. We don't want tension. Usually it's a high, tense tongue that interferes with vibration. If you still don't feel the vibration, make sure you have enough breath, make sure you have no tension in your jaw, and imagine that you're actually projecting your voice and aiming it to resonate with your top hard palate. The third step is actually the hum and chew. You're going to sustain a comfortable pitch. And keeping your lips gently closed, you're going to open and close, playing with the resonance in your mouth on M. Step number 4 is we are going to start opening our mouth for vowels. This is my handy dandy vowel chart and it shows the different tongue positions depending on what vowel you're saying. Let's go through it really quickly. This light teal kind of color represented with the lowercase I is the E vowel. E as in heed. I heed what you're saying. Go ahead and say it with me. E. Your tongue is relatively front and high. This lowercase e, represented by light blue, is the A sound, as in heyd, hey, hey. Let's pay attention to the difference in tongue positions. Say he, yay, 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 yay. Our tongue is still near the front of our mouth, but it lowers just a little bit. The next vowel, this middle blue, is the like head. E, A, and the lower one here, the darkest blue, is the ah. E, A, ah. E, A, ah. You can feel your tongue getting lower and lower each time. Back here, this magenta color is the ooh vowel. So now see our tongue is high and back. Ooh. Join with me while we go from the E vowel to ooh. E-oo, e-oo, e-oo. Also, notice when we say the U vowel, our lips go round and close together. Ooh. E-oo, e-oo. This burgundy color is the O vowel. O, e, o, ooh, o. This one down here is the O as in more, more. I want more. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh. For this O sound, the tongue goes down and back even more. And our last vowel is the ah. Ah is the lowest and farthest back our tongue goes. Let's feel the difference between the highest front, E, and the lowest back, ah. E, ah, e, yeah. You don't have to memorize these sounds or tongue positions. I only show you so that you can get a sense of where your tongue is in space and how that's going to impact how resonance feels when we start to open our lips, remove those nasal sounds, the M's and N's, and move on to other sounds that have less biofeedback, less tactile feedback for how well we are producing appropriate resonance. Coming back to step number 4, then, it's going to make more sense why, as we open up from M to a vowel, we're going to lose a lot of that tactile buzzing feedback from our lips. But if we pay really close attention, we can still try to feel the buzzing and vibrating in our hard palate and in our nose, even though we're opening up for vowels. Let's try it together. Take a nice breath, reset our posture, make sure there's no tension in our tongue or vocal tract or jaw. For these exercises, it's really important that you maintain wide range of motion. The wider we make our resonating cavity, the more space there is to bounce around and get stronger and clearer. Step number 5 is do steps number 1 to 4 with your N sound. Let's go back to the top. All right, reset our posture. Now with our N sound, we're going to anchor. As though you're agreeing with something. Feel how the buzzing is now at the tip of your tongue and your alveolar ridge, or the ridge behind your top teeth. Now let's do arcing, like we're pondering something. I'm going to skip the humming and chewing with the N, and let's just go to step number 4. No, no, noon. Step number 6 is now we're saying one syllable words. It's easiest to practice resonance while chanting at first before moving on to more natural intonation. Me, moo, my. Now we're moving on to words that have nasals at the beginning and at the end to help us ground into our resonance at the beginning and at the end of words. Again, it's easiest to practice while we're chanting. Mom, mean, man. Step number 8, now we're moving on to multisyllabic words. Again, let's chant. Many, mailman, Molly. Step number 9, we're adding more and more syllables and words. 9,000,000. Medieval. Many mums. The second part of step number 9 is building up phrases into longer and longer sentences, again while still chanting. No, no one, no one knew, no one knew my name in Maine in May. Notice how I stopped and I took a new breath. I started to feel I was running low on air, so I had to replenish before I tapped into my residual lung volume and squeezed too much in my chest or in my throat or in my jaw. Replenish your breath when you need to, even if you haven't gotten where you want to go. Unless you're a professional singer, in which case, plan your breathing breaks with your voice instructor. Okay, step number 10, phrases. Posture, relaxed jaw, relaxed tongue, chanting, diaphragmatic breathing. Let's go. My mom made lemon jam. Time for paragraphs. Here we are now switching from chanting to more natural speech intonation, but we're still trying to maximize the buzzing and vibrating that we feel. Many times a year, Mary's mom makes muffins. Step number 12 is practicing resonance in conversation. They suggest that you start with the word hum, H to get the airflow moving, to lower your tongue, and M to ground you in your resonance. Hum one, hum one, two, three, four. One of the reasons why I like to teach easy onsets and linking before I teach resonance is to get rid of those hard glottal attacks and excessive tension in the actual glottis or the thing that's producing your voice. As you practice the phrases, paragraphs, and conversation, try to simultaneously use your easy onsets and linking to reduce the tension. Now we're into compound skill use, which results in exponential recovery after we form the habit. Step 13 is the second part of trying to get into conversation. So we're going to start with hum, but then we're going to follow with a full sentence. And I like to tell my clients it doesn't matter what you say. You could either read something or you could just look around the room to get inspiration. Hum, the windows are open. The table is black. My chairs are red. Finally, step number 14 is the third phase of bringing resonance into conversation. You make up short phrases without using the word hum to anchor yourself first, and the goal is to get the most possible vibration with the least amount of effort. Congratulations on finishing the 14 steps to building your resonant voice. I love voice therapy, partly because it feels so fun and silly, but there's actually really interesting, nerdy science behind all the silly things I get my clients to do. And that's part of the reason why I like to explain the nerdy science is because you feel ridiculous when doing some of this, especially when you're afraid other people can overhear you. So my go-to practice times are in the shower, in the car, or anytime I happen to be alone. All right, let's get out there and work our vocal magic.